Pumps of Dagon by Doom Pope. Oh yeah, I tested this one. Speaking of testing. Yeah, well, Quasi, I would say that your maps kind of transcend testing. Plus, you do stuff that's really strange, so, like, it's a pleasant surprise. I'd rather keep that surprise, if I'm gonna be honest. Quasi is a post-testing mapper. Yeah, so I'm recording this now for like my YouTube channel, so I'll just say it here also. If anybody who watches these videos is making a Quake map and they want a tester, sometimes like I'm very busy and I won't make a map, but I'll squeeze in time to do a test. So if you want a tester, I'll play your map and I'll give you feedback before it's done. I'm happy to do it. So, I tested this map, and there were a couple of really striking things for me. Like, this view here of what looks like a little factory. Oh, that's pretty clever. And he has like this little particle effect coming out of the stacks over there. You know? Really cool. And then he's got a secret in that pipe. The waterfall. When it comes to testing, I feel like a demo file reveals everything to the mapper. Because you can kind of tell by watching someone how they play, even if they don't add commentary. There's like, the mapper knows where everything is. So you can tell where the player's mind is at relative to what his goals are. Not to mention, testing is fun too. I thought this area was pretty clever. Like, having the player fight in, like, waist-deep water with an opportunity to get out of it. Like, the monsters in Quake are really clever. In the same way that they're really, in similar ways to Doom, where different monsters have, like, clear roles. So, if you just pick the right combination, you can make very interesting fights. Combinations of the monsters, but also combinations of the weapons and what the player's status is. You know, like if the player's injured or if they're like super powered. It really is an art form. Of course, I'm kind of tired of fighting knights, but that's because of the last map. It has nothing to do with Doomcloak's map. Have I ever made a Doom map? Yeah, I did. I just never released it. It was for vanilla. I was playing Doom. Quasi says, I like to be surprised, so I don't actively tell people I'll test. I let them ask me. Yeah, like I sent Marky, for example, a message like, hey, you know, I could use a tester, and I don't mind testing your map, but he said that he would rather not, because he did not want my map to be spoiled for him, you know. So like I thought that was a very flattering thing to say, but I was still down at tester, you know. That being said, the testers I did get, Void Force. I'm a little lost. Void Force was an awesome tester, and he was extremely detailed, especially on finding like little sloppiness in my map, and you know, finding stuff that was causing problems. So, shout out to Void Force. I owe him one. And I forgot where I'm supposed to go. You'd think I would remember the map a little bit better. Shot that. Must be this one. Okay, I pressed the button. Hit the button. Oh, probably that platform. I remember now. Quasi says he wishes Void Force would make more maps. Making a map is a time-consuming process. Getting to a point in my life where I don't have the free time I used to, and like I'm starting to like feel it. That's why it's it's almost midnight here, and I'm playing Quake now, because now's when I got time to do it. You know, you make time for the things you love. So, it's all good. One thing I really liked is this bridge here. This bridge with the little gate. That's really cool. It looks really neat. And that's the area we just came from. So that's one thing that's always cool, and that gives the player a really good sense of progression. In that, now I see where I just came from, so I feel like I'm making progress. Because there's that pile of bodies from earlier. I had just come through there. The other thing is, if I was sitting down there and I could look up, you know, like for example, if I was down here, I'd look up and be like, oh, there's a bridge up there. I wonder what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, it's something for the player to look forward to, and something for the player to reminisce on. You know? Those are really good features to have. Really good, I guess you'd say landmark? Well, you use landmarks to whatever. My opinions are mostly pulled out of my ass. Entirely, actually. I like this room. Oh! Need that. Cool little secret. The thing about it is, I couldn't tell what it was marking it as a secret, so I found it by accident. But yeah, this little arena battle here, like these little platforms and stuff, maybe this roof could be a little taller so the player doesn't hit their head. You know, and that helps keep the mobility high. You know, give the player a lot of space to maneuver in this little arena. And the other thing would have been to mirror these platforms on this side, maybe. Have more ogres. But that's the way to do it, you know. You end the map with like a bang. Yeah, cool stuff. I mean, maybe there's some little signposting issues that were still left in part of it there, like to indicate to the player, like, okay, this platform over here is where we need to go. I'm not sure how it would have done that without drastically changing some of the layout, or at least having signs with like arrows and stuff pointing. But I feel like the map overall played very well. It played like a single player Quake map. I mean, a lot was Doompope did well to show the player's progression, and you know, you get the weapons in a decent progress, like in a decent progression. Other than that, I mean, not bad. It's a good sized map. We're within the 15-minute sweet spot for me. You know, he's got a lot of secrets, and I feel like the monster density was just right for the space. So, good work. Want to see another map from Doom Pope. And he needs testing. You know, hit me up. Let me see your... Neo agrees that mapping is insanely time consuming. Quasi says I'm getting old. Love reminiscing on my murder. See that pile of bodies down there? Yep, those were the days.